Hi all, in this video I will teach you some definitions on random process. Before I begin with random process, we must first need to understand the meaning of a random variable. A random variable is a function that maps every outcome of a random experiment to a real number, whereas a random process is a function which maps every outcome of a random experiment to a function of time. Consider an experiment of tossing a coin. There are two outcomes in the sample space, head, tail. If x is a random variable that counts number of heads, then x can take the value 1 and 0 if the outcome is head and tail respectively. If x is a random process, then x will map the outcome of head to a time function t, and x will map the outcome tail to the time function sin 2t. In other words, a random process is a collection of random variables that are functions of a real variable t. There are four types of random process. Continuous random process, where capital X is continuous and the index set t is also continuous. Consider an example where x denotes the maximum temperature. Since x is maximum temperature, it can take any value, therefore x is continuous at a place in the duration 0t. Since this duration is also continuous, the index set is also continuous, thus the name continuous random process. The next one is discrete random process, where x is discrete and the index set is continuous. Consider an example. Let x denote number of telephone calls. So here x is discrete in an interval 0t. The index set is continuous, thus the name discrete random process. The next one is continuous random sequence, where x is continuous and the index set is discrete. Example is, let xn denote the temperature. So here xn is continuous at the end of nth hour of the day. So here nth hour being discrete, the index set is also discrete, thus the name continuous random sequence. Next is discrete random sequence, where both x and the index set are discrete. Consider an example. Let xn denote the number of heads. So here x is discrete in the nth toss of two coins. So the index set is also discrete, thus the name discrete random sequence. Consider the note. Let xt be a random process, then for a fixed variable t, xt will behave like a random variable. And we know for every random variable we have probability function and other properties like mean, variance, covariance, correlation, etc. Now, if our outcome s and the index set t both are fixed, then x will be a number. If only t is fixed, then x will denote a random variable. If only the outcome is fixed, then we get a single time function. If both vary, the outcome as well as the index set both vary, then x will be a random process. Here we are discussing a random process for a fixed time t. Therefore, x will behave like a random variable. Now let us discuss some properties like mean, correlation, covariance. Mean is nothing but the ensemble average, that is the expectation of the random process. It is denoted as mu xt. Even if we discard this x, it is understood it is the mean of the random process. Autocorrelation. The name itself suggests self-correlation. Correlation means it will measure the relationship between two variables. It will measure both the strength as well as the direction of the two variables. Here self-correlation. So it will measure the similarity between two observations of random process, same random process at different instants of time. And how to calculate that? Rxx of t1, t2 at a different instance of time. Even if we neglect one x, it is understood we are taking self correlation, Rx of t1, t2. Even if we neglect the variable x completely, it is understood it is a autocorrelation. And the formula is expectation of the product x of t1 into x of t2. If we consider t2 as t plus tau, where tau is called the delay time or the lag time, then the above formula can be expressed as Rxx of t comma t plus tau is equal to expectation of the product x of t into x of t plus tau. Autocovariance. Auto means self covariance, and we have just now studied what is correlation. Covariance measures the relationship between two variables but only with direction. If we have positive covariance, that means both the variables have same direction. If we have negative covariance, that means they both are in opposite direction. And the formula is Cxx of t1 comma t2, which is equal to Cx of t1 comma t2. Even we can skip x, it is understood, C of t1 t2, and the formula is expectation of the product x of t1 minus mu x of t1 into x of t2 minus mu x of t2. The variance can be obtained by using the formula expectation of x of t minus mu x of t square. We can obtain the variance from autocovariance by replacing t1 and t2 with a single variable t. So when both t1 and t2 are same in autocovariance, we get variance. Correlation coefficient is also a tool which will give you the magnitude of how far the variables are related to each other. It is measured as rho xx of t1 comma t2, and the formula is Cxx of t1 t2 divided by standard deviation of the random process at time t1, standard deviation of the random process at time t2. We have to take square root. Properties of the autocorrelation and autocovariance. The autocorrelation is commutative, that is, even if we interchange t1 and t2, it doesn't affect the result. And Rxx of t comma t, when both t1 and t2 are same in autocorrelation, we get the mean square value of the random process. The autocovariance is also commutative, that is, even if we replace or interchange t1 and t2, the result is still going to be the same. The relationship between autocorrelation and autocovariance is Cxx of t1 comma t2, which is equal to Rxx of t1 t comma t2 minus mu x of t1 into mu x of t2. This relation is obtained by taking several by making some arrangements with the definition of the autocovariance. We get this result. And variance is obtained by replacing t1 and t2 with single parameter t. Then it is Rxx of t comma t minus mu x of t whole square. And autocorrelation and autocovariance both are equal when mean is 0 for all time t. The correlation coefficient always lie within -1 and +1. Now we have studied autocorrelation and autocovariance. Let us discuss cross correlation and cross covariance. Cross correlation means we are searching for the relation between two different random processes at two different instants of time. So it is measured as Rxy of t1 comma t2, which is expectation of x of t1 into y of t2. Similarly, the cross covariance of two random processes is given using this formula. And when do we say that the two random processes x of t and y of t are uncorrelated? That is, there is no relationship between these two random processes. If the cross covariance is 0. If this is 0, we can conclude that both the random processes don't have any correlation between them. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.